It's Mr. Achilles. I've come to pick up my jizz machine from Tony Lewis.
Oh yeah, the jizz machine. Let
Yeah.
me, Mr. Achilles.
That's
Let
right,
me
yeah.
call Tony.
Thank you very much.
2 seconds.
Thank you.
Hi Tony, Mr. Achilles for his jizz machine. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Shall I go and take a seat?
Yeah, take a seat and he'll be down.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm down here at Bury BMW in Croydon to pick up my brand new M3 competition xDrive. I ordered this car from Tony Lewis back in November. Doesn't seem like that long ago. Normally 4 months would be quite a long build to order time, but obviously with what's going on in the world at the moment, I've lucked it out, and yeah, it's really exciting to get the keys to this car. Although I am going to miss that Z4 AC Schnitzer that I've been driving around in, because as you probably know if you've seen my videos, I really enjoyed my time with that car. But obviously this is a whole different kettle of fish. I wanted to thank Tony Lewis for his patience and for, well, all the cars that he sold me over the past 4 or 5 years now. So if you're looking at getting yourself a BMW and you live in the UK, I'll put Tony's details below in the description. I'll also put Charlie's details in there if you're looking at getting yourself a Mini. Before Tony and I do the big reveal, I'd like to say a big shout out and thanks to Adrian Flux Car Insurance. They insure my M2 and the M3 on the road. They also insure me on the track, and they have done for well over 2 years now. There's a link to their website below in the description, and I'd urge you to go over there and get a quote for your next car insurance or your next track day insurance, because they've shown massive support to me and my channel for the past 2+ years, and I really, really appreciate it. It makes it possible for me to do especially track days with their support, and the fact that they've now insured this 90+ grand car for the road. Well, I'm very, very grateful. We found Mr. Tony Lewis. He's a busy man because it's March and he's selling lots of cars, including this one. He doesn't really need much of an introduction, but those of you that don't know Tony, here is Mr. Tony Lewis.
Hi guys. Give
him a follow on Instagram as well. It's always interesting seeing all of his customers' cars that he hands over. There's some really interesting specs and stuff on there. And yeah, he's a top bloke. So I think, Tony, without further ado, do you want to reveal the car to me? And I'll just stand over here. I'm holding a GoPro, by the way. That'll become relevant soon.
I'm just going to give you a little tease about the number plate.
So. Oh, look at those number plates, Tony! Supplied by the man, the myth, the legend. Who's that going to be then? Tony Lewis! Now, before we go any further...
please, just put the record straight.
I got these plates for Tony through Tom, who actually supplied those bmadeals plates for the Z4. So yeah, that wasn't Tony just exploding his own head. That was my idea.
Look at the colour!
Oh my God!
Look!
It looks so good. Oh, how good does the Fiona Red look with the grey? It just, oh. Well, and the grey sets off the black, all the black details so well.
Yeah.
The laser lights look fantastic. I mean, so Tony, do you want to run through just quickly the basic spec of this? So what colour paint is that we went for, and interior, etc.?
So that's oxide, no it's not. That's sorry, in joke for those of you who follow Joe's videos.
Yes.
This is Dravit Grey, individual paint, but ordered through the normal scheme, so you don't have to wait for this one any longer. But you do pay just that little bit more for individual paints.
Yep.
On this one. So this is Dravit Grey. And what's lovely about it is obviously you've got that lovely grey look to it with sort of charcoal look, but it's the sparkle that comes out, which I don't know if the cameras will pick it up, but yeah, you've got bronze, gold, green, purple, Misha all the way through it, and it just literally just pops. So
and it's funny because in this light, it's quite a grey and average day today, unfortunately. But in this light, it does look quite flat almost, dark grey and nothing more to it. You can't actually see much like anything underneath the paint, but as Tony said, the minute you get it out in sunshine or whatever, it just comes alive and actually really becomes quite orangey in places. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Stealthy at the minute. It's like got a real aggressive stealth look to it.
It does.
With all the black detailing and the carbon packs. Obviously, you've got the full carbon exterior and interior pack on this one, which just really makes it stand out.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love it. And then the interior, we've gone for...
Yeah. Got to be a bit of red, isn't it?
A bit of red, yeah. I've finally started to become Tony Lewis. So
we call it South London red.
South London. Well, it is. We're picking it up from Bury Croydon, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I've finally succumbed to the red interior. But I have to say, like this, the first time I saw this on the configurator, and once again, the configurator doesn't really do it any favors. It's not the same on screen as it is in real life, but I just absolutely love this. I just think it looks so classy, especially with the with the black bits in there.
Yep.
Those of you that haven't seen our specking video, Tony pointed out something really interesting. Maybe you want to... No, it is...
Oh, really interesting.
No, well, to me it is. To me it is. It's the details, yeah. Do you want to explain?
It's just basically when you have, again, because Fiona Red is an individual lever, albeit only a small charge on top of the normal pricing, but it is individual, so that means the actual carpet mats get this lever-bound edging to them, which is colour-coded to the lever.
Yeah.
So that's actually a lever edging on there, which is just a nice finishing touch, and it's all part and parcel.
I think I know that is something very small, but I think it's something that's very cool, and something that sort of separates this to my outgoing rear-wheel drive M3. It looks absolutely stunning. Really now, there's a Berkeley sticker on here, and the reason there's a Berkeley sticker on here is actually, if I'm being totally honest, I saw this car about 10 days ago when it was dropped down to Berkeley for a full sort of detail, ceramic coat and PPF in the danger areas, if you like. So let's rewind to that, and Nav, who runs Berkeley, can talk us through quickly what's been done to this car to get it to this level. And then you can come back here and join Tony and I. We'll probably pull the car out there where there's a bit more light before it starts raining, and we'll have a little bit more of a look around. Before I take it on the road, let's go and see me and Nav 10 days ago. You joined me 2 weeks ago, and I'm down here at Berkeley Detailers, and this is Nav, who runs Berkeley. We've got my G80 just here. Nav, can you give us a quick rundown of what you do here at Berkeley at your new beautiful premises?
So here in this new premises, we're going to be pushing a lot more PPF. We're in the process of building our new store where we'll be selling products where customers can come in, have a chat, have a coffee.
Can we just have a quick look at this?
Yeah, we can.
I mean, look at that. Beautiful. E92. Now, what colour are we talking?
Santorini blue.
Santorini blue.
So I think there's one of 24, one of 25. I'm not sure exactly if that's just coupes or including convertibles, but it's a competition pack. It's not an LE 500.
Yep.
Although a couple touches we're doing to it is getting rid of any chrome that was on the car.
Look at that. Immaculate. What a beautiful car. But anyway, we're not here to look at that. It's a Berkeley sticker. We are here to talk about what's going on with my car. So what have you done so far? It's been delivered from Tony.
So far we've just washed and prepped the car. We are also doing a full video on it as well. So after, maybe a couple of days after this one drops, you can head over and watch ours.
Yeah, so make sure you do that. If you want to see more of a detailed video on all the process and stuff, then head over to Berkeley's YouTube channel. I'll put a link obviously in the description below.
We've done decontamination stage because we're actually working very closely with Gion.
Yep.
It's actually a blessing really because it's a product that we really like. We reached out to them and they were more than happy to help with us. So we're doing a full front end PPF with a track pack, meaning we're going to do the sills, we're going to do the lower doors, a bit on the back bumper because I'm sure this car's going to have a few special driving occasions. So
what are you suggesting, mate? Huh? It's just one careful owner.
We're going to do ceramic coating on the rest of the car. We're going to get the wheels off, ceramic coat the barrels, the faces, the calipers. Some people might not care about stuff like that, but when you come back to cleaning it and maintaining it, it just looks like basically like this every time.
Fantastic. And then so once all that's on?
Yep, we're also going to do coating on all the leather interior as well.
Yep.
I'm sure people will see how special it is inside.
Yes.
When you show them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it, really.
Fantastic. Okay, mate. Well, listen, I'm really grateful that you've got your hands on this car, and I'm looking forward to picking it up in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. Yeah.
On which note, let's go and join Joe in current day as he is picking up his car, and hopefully the sun is shining. So cheers, Nav. Thanks a lot for everything.
Joe, thank you.
And guys, remember to check out their YouTube channel and their Instagram. It will be below in the description. Cheers, mate. Tony, stop upsetting everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We've now got the car outside and it looks fantastic. The sun's come out, but at the same time,
it's like...
at the same time the sun's come out, I can see raindrops appearing. So just typical. Yeah. But collection days for me, they're either really sunny or a little bit rainy. But hey, at least now I've got the paintwork and the bodywork protected.
And xDrive.
And xDrive,
Let it rain.
Yeah, let it rain, exactly. All the grip in the world. It looks fantastic out here. Again, you can't really see much of the colour because it's still not quite sunny enough. It still looks quite flat, but I think it just looks so good. And I've gone for the black wheels once again, and
black calipers.
And the black calipers, yeah. Which a lot of people online said, why didn't you go for the red calipers? And to be fair, I've seen one since in the same colour, not interior but exterior, and they do look really good. But I'm happy with my sort of stealth choice. I think it looks really good. So.
He wishes he'd gone red.
Yeah. If I'd gone red, I wouldn't have been upset. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, the rest of the package, it all just comes so well together. This time I won the tyre lottery, as far as I'm concerned. Obviously not biased at all as a Michelin brand ambassador, but it really is. You know, my blue one arrived on Pirelli's. There was no hiding that. This one's arrived on Michelin's, and I really think it's a 50-50 hit. And as I've talked about before, and I can't stress this enough, it's not down to the dealership or the sales man or woman. It's just down to what BMW supply you at the time. So for me, it's a win coming with Michelin, but there's nothing that Tony or any of his colleagues can do to control that.
Well, I suppose, I mean, a lot of it is the spec you had before, because you got it right the first time, didn't you? So there was not much to change, but I just think the colour combo, it wasn't I disliked your blue with orange theme. No. I mean, you went as bold as you could, and it looks fantastic on camera. Yeah. But I think this time you just nailed it. This is, for me, this is the colour, the spec, and it just looks stunning.
It's really classy. I think I talked about when I got my Portimao blue and Kyalami orange M3. I said that was mostly done for the channel, but then when I got it, I really loved it. And in fact, Lou was so gutted when it went. Yeah. But this is, I reckon, a classier spec, something that I'd probably have if I didn't have the YouTube channel, but actually it really works. I think everything, even though it's like darker colours, it all kind of pops and it all just makes sense and works. Yeah, very, very happy about it. Well, Tony, I think before it starts to absolutely pour with rain,
get your hell out of here.
I'm going to take this and go and enjoy it. It's the weekend. I've actually got a roadster at meet on Sunday. Hopefully this video will come out just before then, and there's a lot of people confirmed for that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to showing the car off then, and yeah, just enjoying it, enjoying my time with it. I'm sure there'll be lots of videos coming over the next, let's say, 12 months or so. But yeah, I can't thank Tony enough, as always.
Pleasure, buddy.
Absolute legend. Thank you, mate.
Another deal.
Another deal. So yeah, that was calm almost. Yeah. And don't forget about the number plates. Yeah, you can go over and hassle him about them on his Instagram.
Please don't. I'm extremely uncomfortable. Well, that's what I'm saying.
You said you loved them yesterday.
Yeah, I love them a bit, Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, mate. No worries. And yeah, thanks again from the top for Tony, Berry BMW. Massive thanks to Adrian Flux Insurance for keeping this baby safe on the road, and everyone else involved in the process. So cheers, Tony. I will see you lot on the road in a couple of hours' time when I get closer to where I live, and just talk about what it's been like in the first sort of hour and a half ownership of my new M3 competition xDrive. Cheers, Tony. You joined me about 2.5 hours after I left the dealership. Horrific weather means bad traffic in the UK, and yeah, the M25 was tragic, so I kind of went through the middle of town. Didn't bother me too much, you know, I'm in this beautiful interior, and it gave me some time to acclimatise myself to everything in here, although it's very familiar. Obviously there's a lot of presets and things you need to set up, so I spent most of my time doing that and just really enjoying it. I love the new red, I really do. Hopefully it's coming across on camera this rather gloomy day. It's not really bright, it's quite a deep red, and it just looks lovely. And I keep seeing that piping around the carpet. I know that's just it's so sad, but it's just, it's the small things. Also big shout out to Clean and the stuff that they put on, the ceramic coating and stuff they put on the windscreen and the bonnet and all the sort of surfaces that I can see, because it's just been beading beautifully in this rather wet and stormy weather. I've literally been in the most sort of default mode, drive and slow gearbox, softest suspension. As many of you might know, this is a proper M car and it needs a run-in service usually around the 1200 mile mark. I think you can have it done as early as 900 miles, and I think you can go as late as 13 or 1400 miles, but certainly no later than that. So yeah, if you do buy yourself an M2, M3, M4, M5, M8, you've got to factor in the run-in service, and they're not particularly cheap these days either. So yeah, just make sure you inquire about that when you pick your new M car out, because it's something that you will need to get done. It's all part of the warranty, and obviously if you're selling the car on, people always ask about that crucial first service, which is usually within the first 6 weeks or so, depending on how much you use the car. Even a quiet, sleepy village, and I get a red traffic light. I've seen so many red traffic lights on the way home. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off here because there's not really much more to report. I am off to a track day tomorrow in my M2 competition, and then I'm taking this bad boy on my first Roadster app meet, which starts in Bicester and heads over towards Caffeine and Machine. I'll be doing more of those in the coming months, so keep an eye out for those if you're interested. And yeah, I've done all my big thanks, but now Tony's not here. Massive thanks to Tony once again. He's just such a legend, and he's had a really busy month, as you can imagine, early March, which is a good thing for him, but yeah, the guy never stops working. So yeah, massive respect and love to him. And yeah, I hope he I think he does secretly like those number plates. Cool. I will see you at another video very soon, and obviously I'll have lots more content coming on this new M3 competition xDrive. Lots of stuff planned with it, lots of trips planned with it. Really looking forward to the next few months especially, and looking forward to some better weather. Right, let's put my preset M1 mode on and accelerate up to the speed limit. There you go. Exciting, as someone is in the middle of the road, so better get out of the way of them. Cool. I will speak to you very soon. Thanks so much for the support, and thanks so much for watching. Take it easy, guys. Cheers.